All right, hello, welcome. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. Welcome back to Anthony Issa's Work in Progress. Except Issa is not here. At she's doing an ITV interview. I'm proud of her, but I'm also just disappointed in her. So replacing her today, we have Hunter, but also we have a very special guest today. As you see, there is a very handsome gentleman in the back. Ladies and gentlemen, the MAAC esports champion Abraham.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you. It's a
Yeah.
pleasure being here.
So Abraham, tell us about a little about yourself.
Well, as Anthony said, I am part of esports. I do love to play video games. I love science, and I like going to the gym. I like working out. That's really the main things about me. Nothing much. I'm a simple man.
So, but for Mac, you are the captain of the league team. Is that correct?
Yeah, that's correct.
Yes. If you don't know, no, we were in Atlantic City during spring break. Overwatch down, Smash down, Rocket League down, Valorant down, but the one team to avenge all of us, the League of Legends team. Who would have thought the league, the LOL team, the League of Legends? Yes, and I was there on stage with him. I was very proud. You didn't play, but I saw your coaching. I'm like, this man is a saint. This man is an angel.
The planning, all of that.
Yes,
Very careful.
And yes, he actually has a trophy for esports. Yes. Now, when you brought that trophy home, what was your parents and siblings' reactions?
They were definitely very happy. I mean, they would have been happier, but I came around the pretty bad time for my family. Sucks that they're going through that kind of stuff, but yeah. But they were still really happy for me. They were surprised because they didn't really know how seriously I took this stuff.
Yeah,
until I came home.
Were you like, wait a minute? Wait, you actually get a trophy for video games? Was that like the reaction?
Yeah. What's gonna do for your future? That kind of stuff.
Yeah, I mean, you use it because on resumes. I mean, you're a coach after all. You say no. I'm good with others. Yeah, I mean,
definitely. It shows some type of leadership.
Yeah. And also, for those who don't know, Abraham and I we both went to Iron Prep High School together. Yes. So everyone in this school, we're actually true Gales.
Indeed.
And also, I do have the ring to prove it.
Beautiful ring. I'm too poor to afford that.
Me too poor. Have you seen the price of the college ring?
I'm not buying that either.
How much is it?
More than this.
How much was that?
Around 300, I think.
Who's gonna buy that much for a ring?
Well, my mom actually wants me to get a ring, to buy my senior and graduate year here. Also point out. Also today I was gonna try to have Ariana from dance team as a guest again, but she has work. Around my show time, so maybe next semester I'll have her guest, or maybe I'll work out a different time for her. But anyway, so back to Abraham. So what's next for a famous league team?
Well, we're looking into the playoffs because, since we won MAAC, we're going to move into the open division playoffs. And if we win that, we're going to look into the championship, which we can get about 10 grand in scholarship money for each player.
Wow.
Yeah, that's crazy.
No, next semester, I'm going to join the league team.
I'll coach you.
Yes.
I'll take good care of you.
Yes, coach me during summer, or even carry me. I'll give you my account. Like,
that's too much work.
Yeah, here, I'm level 29. I need to get to 30.
That's a lot of work. I'm a lazy man.
Yeah, but so what made you want to all the other games like what made you want to join league?
Okay, so this is actually because COVID-19, and if any of you guys have played League of Legends, usually the way you get into it is because that one friend.
There's always that
he
one
hates
friend.
you so much that he wants to ruin the rest of your life.
There's always that one friend.
So my friend,
Issa.
his name is Dylan. Okay, he
Did this still go to Iron Corp as well?
yes,
Oh,
he
wow.
Does he
did.
go here?
No, not here. Thankfully not. Thankfully.
Like, imagine if Will got you into the league.
Well, he's horrible at every game he plays.
I know. I know. Even at Smash, he is.
He's okay at Smash.
No, he's not. No, he's not.
But yeah, I've played a lot of games with him. He's not good at a lot of them.
I remember we played Overwatch with him during
Overwatch 2, he's horrible.
I'm like, oh my god, I'm like, oh my god, I'm better than him.
Yeah, because he's busy doing other
So
things.
during COVID, and so what year were you like? What high school year?
I was a senior. It was the end of my senior year that
Wait, you're
COVID started.
Wait, oh my. I was like this. It was funny. I looked at my Snapchat memory like a few days ago, and it said 3 years ago we were in quarantine because I did record my sister. She made these paper claws, and she was eating like an ice cream sandwich.
I saw it in your story.
Yeah, I'm like, that's just sad. She's like, well, I mean, I don't better to do since we're in quarantine. I'm like, that's why I have the PlayStation. And she's like, but they're no good games. The only games I play are Minecraft. It's sometimes Overwatch, but you play Overwatch with me. I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
Wow. Can you think about that? Quarantine was like 3 years ago. Like 3 years ago. Like,
March 9th. Well, on March 9th when the
2020.
school was shut down.
Yeah,
I don't know if you did.
So that was it. I was a sophomore. It was my second semester, and
I was a freshman. I didn't know most of the people here, but now I do. But I remember, I think I had my first. I don't know if I had my first. I think I had my first class, and then after that, I was gonna walk to lunch, and then I get an email, or there's an email going on, and everybody's like, "School's closed. Get out of here!" It's like. And then there's still some people, but I still had to go to my late class, which was at 2. Little did anybody know, like, oh, it's happening. Like, what? That's just a weird story.
I remember I was having an advisor appointment, and my advisor got an email saying, oh, actually, I was talking about our class something, and she's like, oh wait, never mind. Class canceled. Like, oh, okay, so the class is like, no, we think we have to go home.
Dude, it was crazy. Everyone was like, "Oh my god, guys, we got a 2-week break, guys! Holy shit! Oh my god, 2 weeks! Let's go!"
And then all of a sudden we're like, 4 and 5. Yeah,
but it's at home.
I remember during quarantine. So Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 Remastered came out. I'm like, hey mom,
No, that was the MW 2019. That wasn't the second one. The second one just came out.
No, not remake, remastered.
I lost track on Call of Duty.
I think that was.
Yeah,
I think that was in 2021. Do I remember they were promoting?
No, that was 2020. Yeah,
I remember I saw somebody.
I bought it in 2020.
I think they were. I felt like they were promoting that, but the new one. But yeah, that was the most popular game. That was
same way it came out, and it was. I'm like, Mom, $20. I never, and I'm like, I'm joking around with Mom, and I was like, yeah, sure. I'm like, my mom said, yeah, sure. I'm like, wait, really? She's like, yeah. My mom said, well, yeah. I mean, you have nothing else to do. I'm like, oh my god, I love quarantine. But then I'm like, oh my god, when's this going to end? So I miss everyone. Like, oh, like, and I felt bad. I'm like, huh? I'm what's going on at the prep. So you got into league in your senior year of high school.
Wait, say that again.
So you got into league in your.
I got into league right after I graduated because we had nothing else to do, and actually.
Wait,
no. I got into league when I first started playing league. It was freshman year of college or the summer right before, and I was playing on a MAAC Air. So I was using a trackpad, bro. A trackpad, right?
I do the same thing. Thing.
And then I got bored of it. I was like, you know what? I know some people. They can get me a PC for cheap, and not just cheap, but a really good one too. So I spoke, Sam Bartz. No. Oh, well, he has a YouTube channel. And he's all about PCs and all that kind of stuff. So he gets partnerships, he gets free stuff from all these companies, and he was able to hook me up with a PC about $550. But the thing is, this PC was really good. It was really good for its price.
Can you get me into connection with this person?
Yeah, sure, definitely.
Yeah, because I want because my MacBook is dying, and I need a good PC for work.
Yeah, he moved to Rhode Island, so I'll let you know.
Yes.
Yeah, but he comes down a lot because his mom still lives here, so he still has a reason to be here.
So can you give me like a 3080 for cheap?
3080? Oh, I don't know about that.
Okay. Okay. Well, just a decent PC that's good for gaming and video editing.
Yeah, he could. Yeah, he definitely do that.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Okay. I'll look into that. I'll look into that. Like I'm talking about desktop, not laptop.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Yeah. Laptop. I'm Mac always a laptop. Like if you ever see me editing or gaming on Windows laptop, I want you to knock me out and take me to hospital.
It's not that bad. Come on.
I hate the operating system of Windows so much.
I like Windows 10 a lot more than
11.
11.
I'm shocked. I didn't put a virus on the gaming computer at all yet. Yeah, but yeah. So okay, but back to league. So how did you become the captain of the league team? Like so I remember last year we had a league team, but it wasn't really like formed or thing. Like just, I remember matches always happen on weekends, and like and people kept getting we had a league team. I know a meal. I remember last year it was a meal on the team and Morrow. Morrow he went to Iron Prep with us.
On the league team?
Yeah, league.
Emil,
I think Emil his girlfriend is on the lacrosse team, Kate.
Yeah, I don't know them.
We mean they know you.
Emil?
Yeah, I'll show you his Instagram.
Yeah, I'm probably not good with names. Like that was when I first joined esports, so I may not remember him that much.
Let's see.
Is there a process? Like I'll ask you, like, is there a process to get to that sort of level of being a captain?
No. Well, what happened is that since the esports program is new, we need to make the teams to begin with. So we had to start with one person, 2 people, and at that point, the first 2 people we became captains. And then it sort of like turned more into my responsibility because I understood like the game a lot more than the first one. So the first one just assisted me in making these decisions, and then I was in charge of setting up the team, coming up with a plan for the matches, and then my players.
That's Emil and Scorpion Kate.
My players were.
He was on league last year.
He looks like Centric. Is that Centric? I thought Centric's name was John though.
And Morrow, he went to Iron Prep. He went to Iron Prep with us.
I'll be honest with you, I don't remember him. Are you sure he was league?
Yeah.
They know me?
Yes, he did. And
I feel really bad right now.
His girlfriend knows my sister because they helped that Ursuline camp, and his girlfriend told my sister to tell me that Emil was on.
So wait, he's part of the swimming team, right?
Yes.
Then that explains it. The thing about the swimming team is that they didn't really come in.
I know most of the swim team were league. I was shocked.
Yeah.
I was shocked.
We had a whole team that was comprised of the swim team. I never really saw their faces. That was the problem. They would, because they were always at practice. They had their own house together. They just played on their own time. So I never really got the chance to make the connections with that team.
This was Morrow. He went to Iron Prep with us. He graduated in my year. He was on league.
Sounds like a lot of the esports team goes to Iron Prep.
What? No, I mean, also Iron Prep. Also, here's the funny thing. As soon as we leave, Iron Prep starts the esports team.
Yeah, that's crazy. Sucks. That would have been so fun.
I was texting my radio show. No. So yeah, and here's the thing, remember at Gamers Republic, we always play Smash Brothers, and
Mhm.
like, oh, we're cool to have a Smash team. As soon as we leave, they start one.
Yep.
Or here's the thing, as soon I'm a senior last year when I was a senior, I get an email. I own esports. Why? I remember in my freshman year, we rumors about starting an Overwatch team, but the complaint was that too many people were on console.
Yeah.
And I'm like, why? Like, thank you. Like, I love Scotcha. Shout out to you. Who knows? Anthony Scotcha is the head of IT. He started esports. Took him 5 years. But thank you. But no, we wish it was sooner. We wish it was sooner.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, but no. Esports has. I love. I told when workouts come, I said parents. I know it sounds weird, like how this gaming competition is. It just is. It's just how the world we live in, but it gives us great opportunities. I said to him, I was offered 3 internships because of this. Like, it's not about just like. It's not about just the gaming though. So like we meet so many friends with esports. Like
yeah.
So I remember you from the prep, and like I never thought I would. I knew of you, but I didn't know. I didn't know of you, and then here we are, like connecting again. Like, no, I wouldn't know Gene, Abby, Ken, Gabby, Nina. Like I look for every day. I look forward to seeing you guys.
Exactly. Me too.
And and people, I know if people think we're a bit weird. I mean, we are, but we're in a normal way. We are
in a good way.
In a good way.
Not in the other way.
Yeah.
Not a cartoon way.
I mean, because esports, because of our passion for nerd culture, like we got into where we are in college. Like, I was going to be game design. I was going to be CS major in game design, but no, I switched to mass comm and digital media. And without me being the Marvel nerd gaming nerd I am, like I would have gone that far.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure. No, you're
I'm going for dental. Yeah,
dental,
I'm a biochem major.
Yeah, you're biochem, and
yeah.
I know. I feel like you can relate some of the lead characters, but I know in Arcane there was that one scientist.
Jace. I love Jace.
Yeah, I thought of you.
I play him. He's one of the few characters I play.
I'm like, who is this character? I'm like, oh, Abraham. Like, yeah. Like we all have that one character that we can relate to.
There's over 150 characters. There's got to be one that matches you. There has to be.
I don't think.
I mean, they're always adding.
They're always adding more too.
Oh,
I don't know when it's gonna end. We're talking about League of Legends. There's over 150 characters, all with their different personalities, their own backstory.
Arcane is
very in-depth
backstory. I never thought like Riot Games would be able to make like a great series.
See,
Look
like that's why like I don't. The reason why I don't like those games in particular is because it's hard to choose.
Yeah.
But also like the way it works is just more. I'm more of a if it's on PC, I'm more of a console player. I know how like, the PC controls work on other things.
Also, the thing is, on console, like you don't have to optimize every game setting. Like you just
that is the truth.
Yeah.
That is what I want.
On PC, it does look nice. You can adjust the frame rate. Like when I played. On PS5, when I played Spider-Man Miles Morales, my copy of the games, I got PS5 upgrade.
Yeah.
When I played I have a PS5. I was like, oh, 60 frames. I'm like, my mind was blown away, and by that, but on PC, like, it's so weird adjusting. I was a console player for many years for Overwatch, and like doing Keyboard Mouse, I'm still kind of learning. But like Gene, Abby, and Ken, they see I'm improving. Even this summer, I had to adjust my controller settings to get to mouse movement. To me, that felt like not mouse movement to me as close as possible. And I saw improvement. And for League, I'm not sure for League. I mean, League's like on our platform. It's even on mobile. And I sent you. I was at home as a joke. Abraham, I sent him a picture of me playing Wild Rift. I'm like, Abraham, I'm practicing League.
That's good. That's good.
Yeah. But also, I'll give credit. Their cinematics are so great. And
they're amazing.
They're like, I would love a League game like that.
The sad
I don't know
thing is,
how to describe it. Just like it's like a movie. Like
every
it's so
year, Riot Games comes out with a cinematic for League of Legends,
and their songs.
They're so good, and the songs. But the thing is, the most recent one was so lackluster. It was so bad. They got an insane amount of dislikes on their video. I don't remember the exact number. It's still going up, and they even addressed it on their Twitter. It was really
I know.
bad.
One of the songs that I like now is called "The Call."
The call's good.
Also,
That was the one from last year.
Yeah, last year.
That was
and
really
the
good.
was so. I remember my ultimate favorite league song is I have two: "Legends Never Die" and "Worlds Collide." Also, "Worlds Collide." That's cinematic. I have an idea. Just give me an idea for our next esports video.
That's good.
Because we have two MAAC champions, and so I'll be including like going to MAAC esports Twitch, getting the audio for it.
Let's do the thing. One, I know some of the songs
Like,
that you're talking about.
Awakens.
There's one that I know.
Legends Never Die. You probably know.
Yeah, the Legends Never Die.
There's Warriors by Mad Dragons, and then
Warriors.
Then there was a girl edit.
There was one with I think Becky G was.
I don't know the people. I don't know the.
But also Enemy. I was surprised. So
Enemy,
I loved how they went to Mad Dragons again. Like, hey, could you do a song for Arcane? And I love that. Like,
Yeah.
I'm like, I hear on the radio. I'm like, wait, this is on radio now? My mom was like, you know, something.
Giants. That's the one.
Giants. Oh, from True Damage.
Yeah.
From True Damage.
There's also Phoenix.
I mean, wait, it was True Damage. Yeah, True Damage.
Yeah, True Damage.
There was Phoenix, which just came out in 2019.
So the thing about that True Damage is a band made up of characters in the game. So there's three bands as of now. There's KDA, which is basically the girl pop band. They have Pentakill, which is that heavy metal music, which is really nice. And that's True Damage, which I believe they only released Giants. And that's basically
It features Becky G,
there
Kiki
you go.
Palmer, Soyeon, Duck Raff, Duck Moose. And
Also,
I
guys, there's Tim.
It's an NPC.
One of the Call of Duty guys. Shout out to our Call of Duty team.
Yeah, see, that's the one I might want to think about.
Yeah.
That's the one.
Also, Call of Duty it's controller only. It's become PC, but it's controller only, which is nice.
Oh, that's what I want to do.
Yeah.
Because I mean, I like the Xbox one, but you know what's crazy is the other thing I was going to say is that, like, remember when the console wars were going on, like back in 2014. You know, and it's like every game that was in the middle of the Xbox 360 release, but then like the Xbox One came out,
then
and it was like Call of Duty Ghosts and Battlefield.
It was PS4 and Wii U.
They got updated. It's crazy because PC, those games look the same. Like they never got updated.
But the thing is, on PC, so this happened with our Call of Duty team when they had to use Vanguard. So Vanguard was optimized on PC, and during like live matches, someone's game will crash. They have to restart the match.
Yeah, I'm talking about like when you know like when like the graphics for like the newer next gen games like Ghost, like in Ghost and Battlefield look really off on the 360. Ghost looks literally the same.
Well, I'm saying on the Wii it looks off.
And then Xbox One, it looks so much better. Like apparently the field of view looks a little bit backwards. PC, it looks like the next gen over again,
like,
even with the original game.
Why I played Modern Warfare 2 remastered, not remake, remastered when it was out, and just because I had the original on PS3, I'm like, wow, this is a major difference. Like I'm not sure why they only remastered the campaign, not the multiplayer, because for Modern Warfare 1 remastered, they did the campaign and the multiplayer. I'm not sure why they did.
Well, you know what the thing is with that. I think you probably will know this is because nobody wanted to play Infinite Warfare during that year.
Yeah.
Nobody wanted to do that. And it was like, oh, boost up the sales, add transactions because no one plays Infinite Warfare, ruin the game more. That's why I stopped playing. That's the only Call of Duty game I don't have any like
Black Ops 3. Like I got them free on PS4 because of PS Plus, and also I plan to get on my Mac soon because it's the only COD game works on that's updated to work on Mac.
I don't think it's gonna. You think it's gonna? I don't think it's gonna run. The game's too big.
No, it was optimized, but we'll have to get a new computer anyway.
Yeah.
But But I remember. Have you played Call of Duty World War II? That came out in 20.
Oh, that was.
Yeah, I played that one. Yeah.
In my opinion, that was a banger.
I fell in love with this. I
love the prop hunt.
The story also a famous actor was in it.
Josh Duhamel.
Yeah. I'm like, wait a minute.
Transformers.
I'm like, oh my god. I'm like, Mom, look what it is. Like, and I fell in love with the story. Like, it was so good. Like, people say, oh, it was awful. Like,
who was the other general, the old guy, with
Shepard?
the white hair? No, not from the World War II campaign. He was in a nostalgic Nickelodeon Big Time Rush. He played like the big general. He's in the World War II.
Oh, really?
Campaign. Yeah.
Oh.
I don't know. I gotta look.
I love how I remember I saw I never played Black Ops 2, but I remember if you look at the commercial, they got a bunch of celebrities, and they got like Robert Downey Jr. in the jet. Yeah, Black Ops 2. I had the game.
I never realized that was Robert Downey Jr.
I had the game, but the thing is, I got it for Christmas years ago when I was in 7th or 8th grade. But then my mom returned it because I think I will. How can I say this without
Oh, I think I know what. Yeah, I know what you're talking
there
about.
was-
That was a time. That was
there was
a
a time.
weird scenario.
Yeah.
And literally, when like I think people were getting ready to pre-order Black Ops 2, that was me. That was when I was always like ordering my games. For Christmas,
and
then I just get them.
that was the time though. I was saying my mom would allow me to have a great rating M games. I think she used to one parents, but now as I got old, I get a bit older. She realized, okay, it's fine. Fine. Like I never played Black Ops 2, so I got Christmas, but then my mom returned because after it was a whole weird thing. I guess I was being now I was all mad and confused. Now being older, like I guess I understand my mom's perspective, but yeah, but such like these games have such a great impact on us. People think, oh, it's going to do for your life. We're in college. I mean, we still focus. Grades are important. I mean, that's how we have to maintain. We have to succeed on esports. Like grades are important.
Yeah.
Like I'm this guy I was talking about.
Oh, him.
Yeah, whoever that guy is.
Yeah. But yeah, like we grew attached to these games, and look how far we made it. Like my mom tells me, oh, when you get a job in the real world, like you want time for games. I mean, like also my time.
I mean, those people on YouTube make videos of like playing the game every day. I mean, for God's sakes, Thanos probably has like $1 billion. I
mean, of course, work's important, but
I believe Thanos was an engineer, wasn't he?
Well, he's a musician as well, but I think he was. I don't think.
I think he had a degree. Game. He had a degree. That's what
he created one game. Which by the way is still I don't know. I haven't played GTA 5 yet.
Really? No. I have it on PC because I got it as a gift. I was given to me on my birthday while I was maybe in my freshman year of college, and because that's when I was able to stream a game on my Mac, but when the video allowed the option to stream GTA. Now no longer there. But then last Christmas, not this Christmas, maybe my senior year, I got on PS4 because I thought maybe it's time I get my console. I played it a bit, but then I stopped because I was so used to the frame rate on PC and the GTA Online I thought I was gonna get motion sickness because of how bad the frame rate was. But then I deleted the game because it took up like 90 gigabytes. I'm like, also speaking of games today, the last update for Marvel's Avengers where everything in the marketplace is free. Oh yeah, they stopped developing for the game, and they added a War Machine skin over Iron Man, and War Machine was supposed to be in the game, and She-Hulk was supposed to be in the game. Scarlet Witch was supposed to be in the game.
They made everything in the marketplace free.
Yeah,
that's
so the game came out in October 2020. I bought the game at GameStop for $60, and
wait. Everything in the store is free, or not just the stuff for the game.
Everything in the game is free.
No, I'm not talking about it in the game. In the store, I heard that they're shutting down the marketplace in the game on it. So everything in that store is free.
Yes, today an update goes live.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow, that's crazy.
Interesting. I had hope for this game. So you know me. I'm a huge Marvel fan, and I love the gameplay. The story, I thought the story was okay, but then I got tired of the because I felt like I was playing Destiny 2, but of grinding. There was lack of heroes. Like I had to wait a few updates just for Hawkeye. I'm like, he's one of the founding Avengers. Then people got upset because on PlayStation users were able to play Spider-Man, and other platforms didn't get Spider-Man.
Yeah.
But anyway,
I don't know much about those Marvel games.
Yeah. But the best Marvel game right now is Spider-Man and Guardians of the Galaxy. And Marvel's Midnight Suns, which I heard was great. It's made by 2K Games. It's the game XCOM.
I've heard of it.
It's like it has XCOM style to it. Yeah.
What about some forgotten? Remember what about some ones that you can think any you can think of that was like really hyped up and then it probably was mixed and then nobody remembers it but you kind of do. You know, I think I'll say like two. I'll say two teams. Well, I think Destiny is two. I think I saw somebody. I think it was you.
Yeah.
That was playing Destiny. But I think the one game franchise
Mhm.
that made two games that I think is really underrated. That was really cool and innovative when it was out. I don't know if he doesn't remember Titanfall.
Oh, Titanfall 2.
Yeah, I remember
That's
that.
my. I love Titanfall 2.
It was so nostalgic.
EA, we're still waiting on Titanfall 3. I know you. We heard you have one person working on it.
Oh yeah, Rockstar. Where's GTA 6?
Imagine
In 10 years.
Imagine your essence. Imagine you're in the store like, hey, might I get GTA 6 for PS6. I'm sorry, GTA 5 for PS6.
That'll be crazy. They're gonna do it. They're gonna do it for if
Yeah.
they want to. They're gonna do it.
But I'm shocked that GTA 5 hasn't made it on Switch yet.
What about
They can't. I don't think it's. I really don't think it's possible.
Microsoft made a deal with Nintendo to bring Call of Duty to Switch. A 10-year deal.
It's gonna be so. The game is gonna look so bad.
I mean,
And
if it works on Call of Duty mobile works, like I'm pretty sure.
The thing is, Call of Duty Mobile is a lot smaller than any of the Call of
And the
Duties.
same thing. It's more pay to win. That's the problem.
And you also got to think about it like this: Nintendo has to release some sort of console soon.
There are rumors that the next Switch will. So far, there are recent leaks, and it doesn't look good because it's only a slightly powerful NVIDIA Tiger.
That's the
chip.
thing. They need a more powerful console.
And I'm sure you own Switch, right?
I own one, but the only game I have is the Pokemon. I think the one with a Dialga on it.
Oh, Brilliant Diamond.
Brilliant Diamond,
So we all love Nintendo. We think they make great games, but the thing is, we're in the era of right now. Games are being so advanced, and I'm impressed by it. I was impressed, even though the Witcher 3 on Switch, even though it's a 720p, the quality is really low. That's like the most impressive port. They're able to bring the whole game on Switch.
Mm-hmm.
And that's okay and all. We understand it's not a powerful system, but I feel like we're in the era of a PS5 and Xbox Series X, where they're making these games at high quality, 220 frames, and they have to developers have to optimize that game for lower end hardware. It's making it difficult.
Mm-hmm.
I understand no parents don't want to pay like $500 for a Nintendo system for the kids, but at least make it at least like PS4 for graphics or something, because it's. I mean, I saw when Sam, Sam, he was on Overwatch.
Yeah.
So recently at the Pop Culture Media Club's 24-hour game event, I saw Sam, and he
came.
Yeah, he was there for that because he was the president of the club, and he brought his Steam Deck.
When was the event? When was it?
It was the day before Students Acceptance Day.
If I wasn't busy, I would have.
My friends and I, we had like a lighter battle at 12 a.m. on phone steps.
I saw that on your story.
Yeah. So anyway, I've never seen a Steam Deck in person, and I'm like, may I see it? Like, yeah, sure. I was surprised how light it was. I'm like, this is what the Switch should be.
And it's a lot stronger than the Switch.
Yeah. So, but it's runs on Linux, but it act like a PC. So you can still dock it. You use keyboard mouse. You can still. I'm like,
interesting.
I use one login on here. So yeah, you can. So you can dock it, that keyboard mouse, and you can still use that like a PC.
You know what team I feel? I know I was just thinking about this. You know what team they should have? Here, a Rainbow Six one.
Actually,
we're looking into that.
Actually, my coach.
I feel like that would be really good.
About that, I said, I have the game. I'm awful at it, but he's like, I mean, yeah. Why don't you just start from a team? I'm like, okay.
That's a team I could be another captain for if I wanted to.
I mean, honestly, I'll be open to playing Siege again.
Yeah.
I remember my friends and I, freshman year, we would have the time of our lives playing that game.
Yeah, definitely.
I think I'm able to play a rank even though I'm awful.
I have some friends who are going back into the game. They're like diamond, or like in the highest rank in the game.
We play for fun, but we also play for ranked. And my friends kind of taught me. And I remember Chris, the guy who spoke on the phone.
Oh yes.
Yes, I remember this one match. I was doing well. And he's like, "Wow, look, our boy is learning. Is finally learning.
He is learning.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
yeah, but
I mean, yeah.
also,
How much longer do we have for this?
It ends at 2.
It ends at 2.
Yeah, so it's 1:39.
139. Okay.
So,
okay.
Siri, I was not talking to you.
This might be separate from everything, but what do you guys have like on the current like? This might sound a little funny on the current economic situation of the world right now.
I don't even know what's.
Do you know what's going on?
What's happening with that?
Have you heard about like Saudi Arabia and Iran?
No.
They made peace, right?
Yeah,
and
that's it.
you got to think about it like this now. The U.S. profited off of that by defending Saudi Arabia and forcing them to sell their oil with U.S. dollar, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, since China made peace between Iran and Saudi Arabia, they don't need the U.S. And now China can argue with Saudi Arabia to sell their sell oil for the Chinese currency. I think it's pronounced yuan. So now you got to think about like this: the U.S. dollar won't be the currency of the world anymore because there's nothing to back it up besides gold now, right? Now the Chinese currency will have both gold and oil to back up their currency, and now Russia's supporting it. So now you have to think. This is why the Willow Project's happening. If you guys know what the Willow Project is, do you guys know what it is?
No.
It's when they're so the U.S. is planning. They're going to start drilling and getting oil out of, I believe, Alaska.
Wait,
and that's the thing. Like, it's very controversial.
But I don't want another oil spill to happen.
That's the thing. In the situation the U.S. is in, this is one of the only ways, or maybe the only way, that the U.S. can have some sort of financial power. Because now we won't have to rely on Saudi Arabia and the Chinese yuan.
But isn't doing this isn't it like ruining the earth? Like,
it will ruin the earth. That's the thing. Like, we're sacrificing the ecosystem for financial stability. So,
I mean, I still not heard of people. I'm pretty sure you have a term. You know the term global warming.
yes, it's gonna have a. It's gonna. There's gonna be a lot of greenhouse gases.
We all seen the movies. I'm pretty sure, like, guys, we should take notes just in case.
Yeah, it's crazy, and that's the thing. Like, Biden, he promised that there wouldn't be any more mining on federal land, right?
Oh, yeah.
Now it's gonna be mining, and he said, like, it was quoted, and people are bringing it up.
I'm still waiting on his promise about the student loan forgiveness.
Oh, I wish.
We all are.
I want my loans forgiven.
Yeah, I don't want to be in debt.
But the U.S. is already in so much debt, and it's only getting worse. And like, you got to think about like this: if this continues, do you know what happened to Germany in results of World War II? Hyperinflation.
No.
How, like, the price of bread was just crazy. You would have lines just to get bread. It's crazy. And that's the thing. That's what it's looking like without, like, the Willow Project and shit like that. We're going toward hyperinflation, and you need to, like, start investing your assets.
Yeah.
I'm getting a little too much into it, but
I mean, like, I don't get into those things because I feel like if I voice my opinion, if I say something, people are gonna be like, "Oh, you don't know, you're wrong."
Yeah.
It's like, I don't care about that. Like, the things are going on right now where like, I don't know. I just saw videos on TikTok where it's like a bunch of protesters were out of this building. It's like, you don't have
that power.
Power. Just do on social media. It doesn't hurt anybody, or Facebook or anything. Just do that. Don't go out and voice your opinion. Just do it online, because it creates more problems. So
I can see where
I don't understand, like, how in this world, after we all read history books, and we all have an opinion. I understand we're all allowed to have an opinion, but, like, there are ways to be original. There are ways to think. Like no matter if you're rich, you have high power, or if we're if we're in the middle class, we don't have much power, but like, we still have a voice. We still have free speech, which I support.
Mm-hmm.
But like, I think there are easier ways to they handle things like this. Like there are calm ways to handle this.
Don't use just don't use your free speech to go out and block the street because we have a problem and nobody cares because you're blocking traffic.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. I definitely know, but
I don't.
If I'm getting to work, if I'm in my car and if I'm going to be able to work, I'm going to work one way or another.
I understand what you guys are talking about. But
there's these videos. There was one video that I watched on a Dallas Soup video. It was a hilarious YouTuber, and it was this TikTok video of these people that are protesting animal rights, and there's this guy that walks up. He's like, "There's a mother giving birth," and she has a microphone. And I'm thinking in my head, if that was in that situation, I would take the microphone and I would just bash everybody across the head and I would just run. Because nobody cares. Nobody's yeah, you can voice your opinion, but nobody's right now, nobody cares. Nobody. And you're doing this for what? Your opinion, your own it's what I want. So I don't know, that's just me.
That's what you're talking about.
No, being in college it's opened my mind to a lot of things, and I never realized that together there are simple ways to solve problems, and now I think we see on the news how people how they're reacting, how is this this is not normal to do, I feel like people just don't think and just to do whatever. Think first, then act.
I just love how I just thought of this, how we were talking about this guy's video game history, and then we just immediately got into this topic.
But yeah,
just I used to play video games. Did you know there's an oil spill that's happening right now?
Wait, okay, I think the worst to mind. So you know how there was a thing going around that video games are caused of violence, and we know in studies show that in Japan they play video games all the time, and they have the lowest crime rate. And guess what country has the highest crime rate?
U.S.
Yeah, the U.S. People play video games. But remember, during quarantine, all people were doing were playing video games. How is Animal Crossing violent? That's what all people are doing.
So the study behind video game violence is some people are going to be mad about this, but the thing is they did find violence in people, not violence, but some sort of antisocial behavior that did lead to violence because of people isolating themselves and playing, alone. And it's they lost that touch with others.
That's why we're on my friends and I, we're on Discord 24/7. Yeah,
that's the thing. You're communicating with someone, you're keeping that touch. There's people who aren't keeping that touch and are losing that little sense.
Yeah, I'm gonna sneeze. Wait, no, okay.
But yeah, there was a study behind that, and that's the thing
I'm
about
sure,
if you look at some school shooters, as sad as it is, they a lot of them share the fact that they were always alone.
I mean, even during Christmas break, we were on Discord 24/7. Even my mom was like, "Why don't you get off the phone?" I'm like, no, I love talking to my friends. When someone wants to go out, I'm like, why don't you see them? I'm like, Mom, that we don't live close. This is East Way communication.
Speaking of, did you isn't Discord where you have sometimes you would see the people on the screen just knowing right now?
So that's if you want to turn on your camera for Discord or.
I have the app, but I don't. It's on my phone. I don't have it on my computer.
So it's the same way on your phone. You turn on your camera, you can see you can see you, or you can share your screen so you can stream your game or stream move your show.
Oh, amazing.
But yeah, no, that's all people are doing. We're doing it during quarantine. We're all playing games, and we're. Even us, and I will say this, and school, no one can do anything because I already have my diploma. I was playing games in class during quarantine. I mean, I remember there was a Zoom call, and then I posted my Snap story. I put it in my semester video. My laptop was open for a Zoom call, and my TV is on. I'm playing Fortnite. Yeah.
I remember during my classes, I wouldn't be playing games. I'd just be sleeping.
Yeah.
I'd turn
I would
on
be
the
just
Zoom,
on
and go back
another
to bed.
website.
Yeah. Or sometimes I'll be watching a TV show, or like my friends and I we were in Discord, and my friend Sam was like, we were playing Jackbox, and like, okay, and he was talking, and I'm like, something's going on. I was like, oh, sorry, no, I'm in class right now. Yeah. But the downside to that is that you have to know when you mute yourself on Zoom, so you talk to you on Discord, you can still hear both audio, both audios. Oh, hi, Ariel.
You know, there was a huge like during my quarantine, there was a huge surge of like those Zoom trolling videos.
Yeah. Oh.
And there's this one YouTuber that I was watching recently. Doesn't want to get his feelings. I died laughing. Just the way.
Wait, you know, I one of Iona's events got Zoom bombed. Yeah, so in my junior, so they had a bingo night. It was online and in person. I went to in person because I wanted to see people face to face. And so I don't know. So they posted on their Instagram, the Zoom code and everything.
Mm-hmm.
So and they were playing bingo. Someone just took over the Zoom screen, started doodling, and was typing in chat some certain words. And since this is a mission consistent show, I cannot say those words. I don't plan to.
Even that.
But it was so funny, and I think one was an Iona student because we had a moderator in the Zoom call.
Now, was it like because you didn't do it with like to a specific person and not let the rest of the people know, which is just like to everybody.
Yeah, so the person took our screen is controlling the screen, and this monitor said that the one was an Iona student said, look, the IT department has tracked your account. You receive an email of suspension or something. We hope that you follow the code of conduct for these guidelines. I'm like,
and that was because of the guy.
So
he jumped the Zoom thing.
Yeah, so I think one person was Iona student, and then others were just were strangers.
Interesting.
It would make sense if I'm gonna advertise it on Instagram, but email the students the code.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that's fine. That's I guess that's why now we all receive a Zoom code. Yeah.
That is
I remember so in my junior year, so my written class, I remember seeing an email about a class something on, and turns out it was on. I'm an email professor. I'm like, I'm so sorry for missing like 2 or 3 weeks of class, and she understood. I'm like okay. So during this was a nice class, but I was just saying we would do nothing. Like I would just open the laptop. She would talk. I would be like,
you fall asleep. Yep.
Or I was like this.
Interesting. Playing on the Switch, or is that a PS4 controller?
PS4. I was playing For Honor at the time.
Oh.
Yeah. I remember we had an online test, and I'm sitting on my bed, and I'm there on my bed for hours taking this test. And my mom comes down, she's like, "Get off your bed, do something." I'm like, I'm taking my phone right now, and she's like, "Oh, I'm sorry." Oh yeah, at times my mom my mom forgot I was in class. She's like, "Anthony, the garbage or dishes." I'm like, I'm in class, Mom. Like, oh, sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Or my room. My room has been turned into like the laundry room.
Yeah.
Because my room is under construction, so I would have to turn off the washer and dryer just so my class can hear me. And I was like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "I'm in class. Why are you doing this while I'm in class?" Or best part is no. Cool. Also, quarantine was weird times. I remember in May in 2020 it snowed.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
That was so weird. I'm like, I saw people's stories and my sister would look to me. I'm just like, it's snowing. I'm like, So it's May. And I'm like, yeah, the world's
That
ending.
was an awful year, though. Like, let's just be real. Like, 2020 was terrible. The first 3 months was 2.5 months was great.
I remember people were like, oh, during it's not gonna reach here. Coco won't reach here. Then,
It was probably a sign.
Toward the end of this decade, this I know this decade is gonna end great.
That's gonna be in history books of that year.
This decade is
the
gonna.
Of the 2020s was something. It was off to an awful start.
Also,
when Kobe died. But then quarantine. Then Chadwick died.
Yeah.
And then what else happened in that? So I don't even know what happened. Oh, they Stanley died like 2 years after that.
And this year we lost.
Wait a minute. I just want to make sure. When Logan Paul found the dead body, what year was that? 2020. The start of 2020, right?
No, that was 20. He went to China or Japan or something.
Japan.
That was in that was my high school year. That was in my senior year of high school.
Okay, never mind then.
That was in 2018.
Okay.
I don't.
I was about to say, wait, did that happen in 2020?
I think Disney fired him because of that.
Oh
no, that was he was not part of Disney.
Wait,
that was the other Paul.
That was
Jake Paul, who apparently I don't know what happened with him.
He was in the show Bizarre.
They're doing they're doing so many scans. It's crazy.
And then he went on to do this atrociously terrible song. I don't care what anyone says; it's awful. And then like all these other people like do it, and then
is that okay?
Then he becomes a boxer. And then I think what else was there? Well, so that was back in the 2018. The 2020 is when is also when TikTok was like becoming more of a thing.
Yeah.
Because I don't think everybody knew like TikTok is a popular app now, but then it really started getting
streaming services were skyrocketing.
Oh yeah, because movies were getting delayed.
Disney Plus skyrocketed.
Yeah.
I begged my mom for Disney Plus so much, and then we finally a got it.
Because Disney, a lot of movies were either getting pushed, and they were getting pushed again. They were getting pushed to 2021, or they were just like, "Now we're putting on streaming."
Apple actually was offered free movies to watch. I'm like, oh wow, that's great.
Yeah.
And then HBO Max had the one
Yeah.
where it was really bad because they lost Warner Brothers a lot of money because a lot of their movies bombed. Wonder Woman, what was it? Suicide Squad was one of them.
The Suicide Squad, that was a good movie. It's just that
I'm talking about the ones that bombed because like they would have massive budget. The Matrix Resurrection is a huge example. I mean, that was coming out in like because Spider-Man was coming out that year.
I saw the movie. I thought it was okay.
No, I hate it was awful. But like what I'm saying is they were talking.
Yeah.
That's when a lot of like the streaming was really popular, is because they were like, okay, well, how do we get people? We're gonna put the movies here, but it kind of sucks now because some of that could have been theatrical. But I'm happy that now everything's back to normal.
Yeah. I remember at school we had to my junior and half my senior year we had to wear masks, and I was so glad in my senior year. I forget when it was, but we got an email saying that masks are no longer required.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, wow.
I came in, I was like, wait, something's different. What's going on?
That was in April. I think that was in April when no masks were required.
Oh yeah,
it was.
I remember
it was in April.
My first day of senior year here, I see a crowd of people. I'm like, it's just because I was here. My junior year, campus was dead, and my senior, like, I was shocked. I actually stood still. I'm like, I forgot about a huge crowd of people. I'm like, oh wow. Like, I guess everything's going back to normal, and I was so glad that we got an email saying that masks are no longer required. We can see people face to face, like we actually understand each other. Like I got tired of buying masks. It was awful.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was.
Yeah, and I liked how for people people when I have friends in our dorms that we can, but they got the mask. But like if we're in the hallway, for example, when I had to throw in the garbage, I had to put on my mask. I'm like, but I'm like, I already had it before. I'm like, I'm gonna get it again. But last year for Next City. When Dave was our coach, because I didn't have the vaccine yet. That was required. You want to go to AC, you had to have the vaccine. And and I didn't have it because when my doctor told me no, since I had it, and I'm fine. Like there's no reason to get it, and David fought for me to go. He said, okay, if you get it at a certain this time, they will allow you to go. I was like, Mom, I need to get the vaccine. I just want to go AC. And my mom has a friend who didn't get a vaccine. He said, why put it on your son's body? My mom was just like, look, I mean, this is senior. I mean, this is. I mean, he might not ever experience this again.
Yeah.
I'll be like,
I mean, and plus, well, I forget which one I got, but I got two of them, well, different day. But my mom wanted me home just in case if anything happened.
Yeah, people were scared of the vaccines. They didn't.
I mean,
a lot of people were
they
scared of it.
believe anything.
Well,
yeah.
I mean, my mom isn't 5 minutes. Right? So, but my mom is anti-vaccine. It was scary because this was made in a year or so, and vaccines usually take years.
That's the thing.
Years,
yeah.
And, like that's the scary part. Like how we know it's certainly safe.
Mm-hmm.
What was the one comparison somebody said? Like, did anybody say taking the vaccine is like, I don't know. I don't know. Did I didn't say, but it was like being put in the thing that a certain person with a stash did to a certain people,
and it was scary.
And it was stupid. Like they were comparing these things like awful events. It's like the vaccine is worse than this, and like, dude, it was also a year for like the dumbest people in the world.
Oh yeah.
I mean, you have these people outside of grocery stores with nothing, just like put their phones. It's like, let me in store, or I will call police. Let me in. Like,
it was so stupid.
I'm so happy that none of that's happening anymore, and we can all be like free, have a good life. We don't need that. I mean, probably it's still happening. I mean, we see thousands of protesters doing.
Oh yeah, I remember when a protest happens like for it shows for a month. People post on stories. People, of course, know my friends know. Like, no, I support them. They're here for free speech. They're saying this and all that. I'm like, okay. I mean, yes, I guess you have their point. Then a month later, it stops. Like everything goes off. So the social media goes back to normal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
It's crazy. This is why I don't like social media. Like Instagram, like I have because communication with friends. I have my work off because I don't get distracted by the app. But also because I know the school post events, and it's good to have something to post on resume, or because I'm in charge of esports accounts.
Yeah.
But like this is why like I'm not obsessed with it, because negative things will happen. Like I only post my art or my videos or rarely my years here. Or my snap is just for communication, because giving out numbers is not normal anymore. Like imagine if Snapchat and Instagram didn't exist. Like I'm pretty sure people will exchange regular contact info.
I mean, people still do that.
Oh, no, I'm saying imagine Snap, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. Imagine that. Imagine if that didn't exist.
I mean, I barely use those.
You would have to go outside.
I mean, Discord.
Discord I use.
Discord and iMessage. I contact you.
I gotta get Discord. Yeah. Well, I have this, but I don't use it.
I at least August said that 5 minutes. I think probably.
I think we used 5 minutes.
Yeah. I think 5 minutes are up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So Abraham, thank you for joining us. I forced you on the show.
My pleasure.
Yes, but yes, also ladies, once again, he's a D1 MAAC champion athlete.
Single by the way.
He's single. Yes, he is. Yes.
I am too.
Yes, and he has a trophy. But that's work in progress.
I'm trying to.
Yeah, I mean, I do like a few people, but I will not say their name.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say the person's name.
It's Abraham. I'm kidding.
I was like, I'm tired, so I missed that conversation you had right before you said my name. Oh, I need to hear that. What did you say?
It's a work in progress.
It's a work in progress.
Like, wait, between me and you?
No, I'm no. Yeah, he asked if I'm single.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you said Abraham. You said it's a work in progress. Abraham.
It's a work in progress.
Oh, okay, interesting.
All right, so everyone's also before we go, tonight is the annual players the the Cabernet. Am I saying that right?
Cabaret.
Cabaret play. A few of my friends. They're also our Overwatch teammate Jared is going to be the play. So shout out to him. Shout out to the players. Go support them tonight at 7:00. I will be there tonight and tomorrow as well.
How much is that admissions?
No,
For students, it's free.
It's free.
Okay. Do I need to like claim a ticket online in the email?
Yeah.
or-
It's on. If you go to the Ion Players Instagram, there's in the profile there's a link to sign up.
You know what I remember when I joined the IU TV, and I went to a game. I was like, "Oh, do I gotta do a ticket?" And I just asked the guy who was up front. I was like, "I'm in the IU TV." He was like, "Oh yeah. So I just get free. I don't even do anything."
I have my ESPN badge.
You're a special qualified.
Iona what? Iona.
The Iona players.
Okay.
Oh yeah. Also, thank you, Issa, for letting me take your spot.
Yes.
You know, because I wouldn't. Yes,
Issa. Yes, Issa. No, we all love you, but it would be nice if you to maybe call me or text me saying, "Hey, I'll be doing this instead, Issa." Yeah. So I'm going to rush you tonight, Issa.
She might be back in the other room.
Let's see.
I don't know that room, but she might be in the other room.
Oh, if she isn't and she forgot, she's dead. She's dead.
All right,
everyone. Have a good weekend, Abraham. Thank you again, and we'll see you next Friday.
Yep. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.